The Savage Hour Q&A with John and Stacy tonight, brought to you by Semper Savage. It's homemade salad dressing in a bottle, and you're going to love it.
We are going to do a Q&A tonight. We've got a lot of questions that have been asked to us in the past, and a few twists on questions that have been asked to us in the past, and we thought it might be fun to just come on and have a Q&A, not only with audience members, which I can't see any comments scrolling.
No, you need to go back to Semper Savage.
Okay.
And then we'll check, because hopefully you all will ask us questions, and hopefully we can answer all of them. Hey, you know what I was thinking about?
What?
This kind of marks two years really since we actually started. Well, 2.5 years we started really thinking about this, but we started doing the recipes, getting the first 2 recipes together. The first day we were trying those out. That's always something that that I talk about on our podcast, because it was a kind of a crazy day where we were trying to figure out the recipe for the dressing, and we ate a lot of really crappy mixtures until we got it right.
Well, so tell them the background. The background is that I had always mixed these things by hand, by eyeball.
Yeah.
And I had never really measured anything out. And so thankfully, Stacy has a science background. And so we had to figure out the actual measurements for the recipes to send to the lab to get the food tested. And so I started eyeballing, and we were trying to measure out what that was, and it took us probably
He really likes pepper. First one.
I like black pepper.
The first one had so much pepper in
Yeah.
it. Woo, it was a lot. We can't see it. So,
yeah, apparently we're not really live.
Yeah, well, I think we are, but I don't know how to see the questions.
Well, that really
sucks. There it is. Maybe they'll pop up.
Maybe so.
Maybe they'll pop up.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like 2 years ago when we really started making the dressings, and January 2019 was when we got the first run.
Yes.
Yeah,
it was.
January 2019, and I don't remember how many bottles. 600, 1,200.
Yeah.
Somewhere in between.
It was like almost 1,000 bottles total.
And we gave it away to people to try.
Pretty much.
And yeah, we did. You can drink. It's a Savage happy hour.
We thought we would get together and have a couple of beers and have a Q&A. Unfortunately, it looks like we are such retards that we can't figure out how to actually see the comments on the other screen here.
We're still learning.
Which kind of sucks, but so be it.
Yeah.
If you have my phone number or Stacy's phone number, text us a question. We'll go that way. But we had quite a few. And so as most folks know who are joining us, we started a company about 2 years ago. It's a salad dressing and marinade company. It's called Semper Savage. And there was a lot of fun and interesting occurrences and stories that happened along the way. But
continue to happen.
And definitely
just
continue
like
to happen.
Yeah.
But I wanted to ask you, what
gosh.
is your favorite story about starting the company together? What's your favorite story?
Well, I think the favorite, here, go get one of those jars. I think the favorite is when
this?
Yeah, our oldest daughter, Rachel, I can never get this. She actually came to me because she was away in college, and she really liked the dressings that John made. So she wanted John to make dressing, and he would make it, and we would take it up to her every week or 2 weeks. And then so for Christmas, she said to me, she said, I want to do this. I want to send John. It's going to be funny. She really meant for it to be funny. Plus she wanted salad dressing. So she got a case of these mason jars, and she put this picture of John in this Roman armor set on, making like a face.
It was awesome.
Yeah. And so she put it on there and wrapped it up and said, please fill these with salad dressing. And it was really funny, and it was awesome. And we still have some of these jars. I think, to me, that's one of the most exciting ones that I can think about. And she's still making things right now. She sent us a picture of a rub. She's making these different spice rubs, and so she's still continuing to kind of help out with our company, as is a lot of the kids.
I did want to say for the record, and I think it's important to note that I want a suit of armor.
I know you do.
I
All
want.
right, I looked it up. I looked. So first
Yeah.
off, the Renaissance Fair is not happening. So they have online things.
Right.
You can get a shit ton of leather mugs, bustier things where your boobs hang out.
Right.
And what else? Oh, lots of knives and axes.
Oh,
But
yes.
I couldn't find it. So I started looking for a suit of armor because I know that's what you want.
Not so much the medieval suit of armor, more like the medieval. Well, that would be medieval, but more like the first century or 1000 through 12,000s sort of Viking look.
I have no idea the difference.
Oh, yeah. I'm all about it.
I know. So
It has to be authentic, though.
We'll get it.
It has to be authentic. But so that's your favorite story about starting the
Yeah,
company.
it's one of mine. Yeah.
And I don't know if I've exactly got an absolute favorite. I think one of my favorites is that we don't really tell about is choosing the name.
Mhm.
How I had been coming up with this long list of names and
Long list of names.
yeah, threw them out to the kids and threw them out to us and said, hey, pick your top 3. And anyway, we settled on Semper Savage eventually. So anyway, I mean,
It was
enjoyed
fun
all.
going through all the different names.
Right.
Yeah. The logo creation was not fun.
No.
That wasn't fun at all. But luckily you had found people to hire to design the logo.
Yeah, finally that we're able to take the ideas and get it.
I think we can see questions because I see that there's people watching. So, so we'll see it like it'll pop up right there.
Yeah. Not so
No,
much.
just right. Oh yeah, right there, like that. There you go.
Yeah, it's not there.
I've learned a lot, especially in in the last year, because I don't know what I was thinking. Remember when we started talking about a website?
Oh yeah.
I can build a website. I know nothing about that, but I thought you can look it up on the internet. And I remember sitting down here and I was at the big computer and I kind of typed in build a website and I think maybe it was already started and I got into WordPress and I quickly realized I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Not so much.
Shut it down and said, I can't build that website.
Hey, I do want to shout out a little bit though. We've got
we've got Donna Boswell. Hey Donna, how are you?
My good buddy Tim Warnemont, Tiny. I hope you're healthy. I hope you're recovering well. And it's good to see you on. Thanks.
Dan Levin is there, and I haven't seen you since we are working remotely. So, but I did see your camping trip, I think, up in Vermont. So that's super awesome. We're hoping to get up to New Hampshire soon.
Yep.
Yeah. So thanks for joining. And my mom's on too. Hey Bonnie, thanks for thanks for joining.
You can always count on mom.
Yeah, moms. Yeah, moms. That's what moms are supposed to do.
Hey, so let me ask you one more thing about the company, and then we're going to devolve.
Okay.
We're going to completely
we have
devolve.
all these questions, and I have no idea the answers.
Yeah, we're going to devolve into things that have absolutely zero to do with the company. Yeah. But I did want to ask you, what is it to you that makes our product or our brand unique?
Well, so it wasn't designed this way, but because it was originally designed because you were using it on salad dressing. Yep. And then I was trying it on marinated meat, and then Lizzie was putting it on chickpeas. But then like this morning I made roasted potatoes. And so I used it on the potatoes, and then I used it to saute the onions and green peppers. So I think the most unique part about our product is that there's so many different ways that you can use it. And I find like Vicky Oscar, when she was on, she talked about putting the balsamic over peaches, which I never would have thought of. And Nikki Allison sent me a recipe, which I have to write it up and post it. But she sent me a watermelon feta salad with, I believe, the balsamic too. So I think there's just a variety of ways to use it.
Yeah, people find a lot of uses for it. And I think that is one of the things. I mean, if I was to ask answer to that question, I would say that the thing that makes our brand unique is that we really are, for the most part, peerless in the market, because of the ingredients. It's simply made out of extra virgin olive oil, a variety of vinegars, depending on which version you get, spices, and that's it. There's nothing else in it. So, and that's very, very difficult to find in any sort of store or on the market in any place.
I'm reading things.
Yeah.
Angela Snyder's up there. Hey, Angela, I'm going to post that recipe about the riced cauliflower chicken pot pie. We had the rest of it tonight for dinner. It was really good. And
it is pretty darn
I changed
good.
up the recipe, which I normally do anyway.
Hey, Donna Jackson.
Yep. And she says,
how you doing, girl?
Awesome. Yeah, I've seen a lot of pictures of you. So hopefully I can meet you.
Yeah, Donna's one of my good friends from when I was down in Pax River. She was, when I was stationed there, I was working at the PMA, and she was our contracts person for the H1 program.
And so, she's the one who gathered the turd babes.
Yes.
Right.
She's got a whole thing about the turd babes that she can tell you.
I saw those posts. I love them.
Yeah, there was a group of ladies, and we had a great time. And they called themselves the turd babes. Okay, so maybe that needs to get us off of anything having to do with the company and into
why did she call them the turd babes?
Why were they called the turd babes? Well, my call sign, as Tiny will tell you, is turd, and the plot thickens, shall we say, recently with my return home from Iraq.
Yeah.
And what did you tell me?
The medevac return.
Yes, that's right. What did you tell me earlier today about going back to Iraq?
What did I say?
Didn't you?
I said you need to leave. I said, why are you still waiting? I said you need to get all your appointments together so you can leave.
Yes, I know.
But the reason is that why?
Because so I can make the big bucks.
Oh, well, yeah, so you can make the big bucks. No, but the real reason is so you can come home for Christmas, because this will be the second Christmas that you're not going to be here.
That's correct.
You're going to be spending it in hot weather.
Actually, it'll be very pleasant weather.
Oh, well, not like here. Hopefully we'll have some snow here.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be.
Yeah, so it has been a really interesting couple of months, and John has put together a few. We're learning TikTok also.
Oh my God!
I'm doing most of the TikTok, and I'm terrible at it. But we're trying to get more subscribers, and so I've been trying to post different kinds of videos. And so John posted 2 videos. Well, I had to record. Well, and we have so many bloopers because I couldn't keep a straight face.
Because I was so hilarious. Hey, Donna, you asked us how do we order. The way you order Semper Savage products is you go to our website, sempersavage.com, and you order. And we sell them in the Battle Buddy 2-pack, and we sell them in the Fire Team 4-pack. And the reason we do that, in case anyone is asking, is that it costs as much to ship 1 bottle as it does to ship almost 3 bottles, but as it does to ship 2 bottles. And so we didn't want the customer to get freaked out with shipping costs for 1 bottle. And actually, it's free shipping. We cover the cost of shipping and the price of the product. But the same thing with the 4-pack. Let me get it here. There you go. 4. I'm 4 years old. With the 4-pack, it costs as much to ship to. Yep. It costs as much to ship 4 as it does to ship like 3. Anyway, it's just
shipping is super expensive. That's one thing we've really learned here is that, I don't know how Amazon does it, but shipping is super expensive, especially because our bottles are liquid and glass.
Yeah.
And so
they're a little heavy, and it's extra virgin olive oil, which is pretty dense.
Yeah.
And the bottom line is 2 and 4 were the sweet spot for shipping.
Yeah.
It was the most for your money. That's why we do it that way. Plus, we can call it the Battle Buddy 2-pack and the Fire Team 4-pack.
Well, that was good because I did not have those ideas.
I mean, I think that's freaking good. Donna says the TikTok posts are hysterical.
Wait till my bloopers come out. I want to put the bloopers out.
So how much truth is in those TikTok videos? The medevac TikTok videos. How much truth?
Well, I don't think the corpsman threw up in the trash can. He may have, but pretty much true. It's been interesting.
I would say that it is
75%.
No, I would say that it is 89%
All right.
truth.
All right.
And that only
I'm just talking about, well, your lips, maybe they did swell up. Like
they did swell up.
entire.
I don't know if I look like Steven Tyler or not.
I'm
I
not
was
sure
talking
about the G string
I
because
was-
we've
no,
been
I
having
didn't do
that
that.
conversation and
I
you
didn't
kind
really
of
do
just brushed past
Yeah,
that.
no,
So.
I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No.
All right, you have questions.
Well, okay. So I do have some questions for you.
I know.
These are some things that, and folks feel free to give us some other questions, but I do have some questions that I was going to ask you
I
tonight.
know. Oh, whew,
What is
nervous.
what is the most daring thing you've ever done?
Oh gosh, I don't know. What's the most daring thing?
Yeah, like the most
I think.
wildest.
Well, when I was younger, it's all kind of in perspective. When I was younger, I traveled, and now I travel alone. But when I was younger, I traveled alone. I mean,
Oh, you mean like worldwide?
yeah,
Or
yeah, worldwide.
Sure, yeah, you
I
did.
traveled alone, and
You
when
went
I
over
was
to visit Susan and stuff.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
went over to visit Susan, and then she was working, so I went out and traveled over in England and France.
Yeah.
And I was what, 18,
Right.
maybe 19?
You were young.
Yeah.
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 So that is pretty
so
daring.
that's, I mean, I think I
No
don't
cell phones.
know.
No.
We had I had the Sprint calling card.
Right.
So that's all I had. What
Okay.
about you?
What's the most daring thing I've ever done?
Well, I mean, your job was pretty daring, but besides that,
I had some daring moments in my job.
yeah.
I mean, it's always nice to see the enemies of your nation go up in flames.
Susan, sorry, I'm interrupting.
Oh, yeah?
I've got to get back to me. Yeah,
Oh,
the
hey,
good old
Susan.
days when we defrosted a turkey in the bathtub for Christmas.
So the only reason I will tell you this is because that's not exactly what I do anymore.
Right.
The most daring thing I ever did
Yeah.
was go down into this enemy area to try to get them to shoot at me.
Yeah. Lovely. But you don't do that anymore.
Oh, they did, and we blasted them.
Yeah. I'm not that daring. I'm not that.
Let's just say their days were numbered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Well, so here's some others.
Okay.
Give
me a good one. Like my palms are getting sweaty now.
What is your ideal weekend?
Oh. New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Snow.
Yep.
Lots of hiking,
Mhm.
snowshoes, crampons. When I asked for Christmas, well, one of my things.
You've got
I
a long
have
list
a
this
long
year.
list. I don't usually have a long list. Snowmobiling. So, hey, can I just tell that story about
Of course you can. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Or just Jack on.
Okay.
Jack and Abby saw this too. So we went snowmobiling up in New Hampshire. Well, when you came home last in February.
Yeah.
And so I'd never been on, and the guy was giving all these instructions, and he said something about if you're on the pavement and you try to steer it, it's not going to go the way you want it to steer, or something like that. So then there were about 15 snowmobiles?
Probably. Yeah. In our
and
little
so,
group.
And I'm not really daring. I don't do that kind of stuff. And so I was on the snowmobile, and I think I was following you. Everybody zippered into those one line, and we had to do 2 practice rounds. So we did a practice round, and the guy was watching, making sure everybody was good. And he stopped everybody. He came down to me on the snowmobile, and he made me go up in the front behind the instructor. Like I had to do the snowmobile of shame.
She was the Forrest Gump.
So they made me get up there.
Not really, but
I mean, and they also said keep a safe distance. So I was learning how to do this. So then we did a couple more things, and they had to keep watch on me, like I was going to do something wreck. And I think I did fine.
You looked great.
I mean, I don't need.
She was being cautious, and
Yeah.
so they thought that she was challenged.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So that's my ideal weekend: is hiking, snowmobile, preferably my own new one I'm getting for Christmas. What about you? What's your ideal weekend?
My ideal weekend?
Yeah.
Actually,
You wrote these questions. You don't know the answer?
no,
I
don't
didn't write them. I don't
necessarily
even know.
I wrote
all
them
these
down
questions.
on the piece of paper.
All right,
did-
what's your ideal weekend?
My ideal weekend is probably pretty close to yours. Yeah, I would love to be up in the mountains in New Hampshire, freaking terrassing around on a snowmobile is really, really fun.
Right, I'm not terrassing. I'm
I want to tear.
I was going on
ass.
the path and
Yeah.
enjoying the scenery. I didn't need to tear ass.
I love, I love getting to an awesome place, whether you hike there, however you get there, but hiking there is pretty rewarding. And then getting to see it, whether it's it's called like Mountaintop Lake.
Yeah, it was really pretty. It was a tough hike.
Yeah,
it was a tough hike, and we were nuts. Yeah. We were out of breath hiking down, and these ladies were, I don't know, 70
probably.
Yeah, hiking up. I mean, it was what, 3 miles of straight up hiking, and we were hiking downwinded, and they had the hiking poles, and they were just gabbing and talking, and we had to stop on the way down because it was really steep incline.
Yeah,
ascent and descent as well. But it was worth it when you got up there. It was super, super pretty.
Yeah, it shows you how acclimated. Well, one, how out of shape you are, and then two.
Oh, this is over here. Sorry,
it's the other computer. Don't worry about it.
I know, but it'll lighten up. There it is.
It shows you how out of shape you are, but how not acclimated to altitude and whatnot. And at the time, we weren't. Plus, I was sick. I didn't really even know it at the time, but I was sick.
I was out of shape, so I had no excuse.
Yeah,
kind of heavy, out of shape.
Well,
all right, let's not talk about that. Let's go to another.
If you had one day left to live on Earth, what would you do?
Just eat crap out of some pizza. I'm missing pizza. I haven't had pizza in forever. I had one day left on Earth. I mean, there's not a lot of time in one day.
Yeah.
I probably would run down the road naked. Just
really?
Yeah. I mean, why not?
That would be fun.
I always tell the kids, if they know I've gone over the edge, if they watch TV and they see on the news there's some old lady running down the road naked, just like, I can't take this anymore. I say that all the time. And Rach and Liz, you know that I do say that. Yeah, maybe I'm not a daredevil. I'm not going to go jump off a building or something.
Well, no. I'm not saying I would.
What would you do?
No, I would have like Thanksgiving dinner, have all the kids over and
pizza.
Sure, pizza would be awesome.
I
Yeah.
would do pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely
really good pizza.
But it makes me sad. I don't want to have only one day left.
Yeah, I know.
I would need to have a lot of days. I have a lot of things to do.
Wow.
I see my friends, my family.
That's what I
would get like 17 cats.
Donna can probably relate to that. Yeah. She's a big
I think I've seen her. I think I've seen her pictures.
She's a big cat fan and an animal rescue type fan. All right, so now
I see Mark. Hey Mark, good to see you. I see you on Facebook a lot, so thanks for stopping in.
Thank you for stopping in. Mark Severance. Hey buddy. Man, it's really glad to.
I don't see you. I thought it was somebody else.
Did you? No, it's my buddy Mark Severance.
It was Mark Sorensen. Okay. No. Hey, Mark.
Mark Severance and I served in the Marine Corps together for several years. We were in 269 together.
And Joe, is it Joe Quinn? I don't have my glasses on either. They're here, but I really want to not.
They're so flattering.
I know. And we both wear the same glasses too. And guess where we get them from? They're like $4.99 or $5, Home Depot.
Something like that.
And they last. I don't know if anybody here is wearing these reader glasses.
And they're flexible.
Yeah, because I normally wear them like this, and then the ends just break.
I wear them like this. I wear them like this, and then I go wear my glasses. That's what I do.
Oh, and well, he said today when we went for a walk, he's like, "Do you know you have 2 pair of glasses on?" I was like, "Yeah, I do."
I can see.
I have them getting hot. Okay.
Well, so that kind of works into the next question. And that next question is, what type of clothing and fashion do you find most appealing?
So right now I have the business on the top and my jammies on the bottom.
She's completely naked.
So no. We don't want that. We don't want that. So you know me. And anybody that's Susan, if you're still on, and my mom, I'm the least fashionable person ever. I'm not. I mean, I like blue jeans. I think they're fashionable. But so when I first started back, when I started back to work, 2005, University of Maryland, I had a really good friend, Melissa Palmer, and she said to me, you
What?
need to get a haircut. True story. And you need a personal shopper. And so she took me to like J.C. Penney's, and like, I'm hot now, but I was, like when you're a kid and you go to the department store with your mom. Sorry, mom, love you, but when we went to Sears and when we went to, we talk about this all the time, the fabric store.
Oh,
It's always super hot in there. So anyway,
yeah.
So Melissa took me shopping. And she picked out clothes. I just sat there and she was like, this shirt goes with these pants, put them on a hanger together.
Yeah.
That's a true story. So my fashion is, I like athletic gear. I like when we went snowmobiling,
Mm-hmm.
we had these really heavy black and yellow jackets and they came with pants. I didn't wear the pants, but I could have, because by the end of the snowmobiling, my legs were cold.
Yeah.
Probably because it wouldn't let me go fast. But I like that, like outdoor things. I like my hiking stuff. I don't have my toe shoes. I have my new favorite. I've thrown out all of my regular shoes and I'm wearing these Vibram 5-finger. I've been wearing them since May. Right?
Yeah, it's the ones that look like a set of gloves.
Yeah, they look like gloves. So that I don't know. I haven't worn like tennis shoes probably in 2 months, maybe. Yeah. Love these. I can't wait to get my pair of suede ones. And so anyway, that's my fashion. I don't have a fashion.
Well, I am a slave to fashion.
Well, you're a Carhartt.
Yes.
Yeah. The whole
I like shopping for I shop for my clothes at the hardware store.
At Tractor Supply. We went to
I
Tractor
do.
Supply we needed to get some feed for the animals.
Oh, that's another question that's coming up.
and he comes out with a whole armful of Carhartt. You probably bought 12. I'm like, you have 42.
I know, but I needed more.
I know. So yeah, you're the Carhartt hardware store shopper.
And my brother's the same way.
Which is fine.
Yep.
Which is fine.
Until I have to like come, back to reality and like wear a suit again.
Susan's like, yep, you haven't changed. I know, right, Susan? When we were growing up, when I was in high school, man, Susan had like this. Remember, Sue, you had this button-up blouse that had like the kind of up the collar, frilly. She would wear like button-up. She always dresses nice. My mom. So it's not like I didn't learn from my mom. My mom, she's always dressed from head to toe, has her hair done, has good makeup on, and so it's not like I didn't have home training. I just, out of that and a lot of other things, I ignored. Sorry, Mom. Sorry.
Well,
all right, let's move on while we're doing this.
Rach is with us.
Hey, Ray. Hey, nice rub, Ray.
Nice rub. Nice.
Rachel sent me a picture of the rub that she made tonight. We tried to make the same rub using her recipe, and she uses a lot of red pepper. But anyway, we're working on some rubs, and we're working on some dry.
working on a rub and a tug.
Yeah, we're working on that. All right, let's go to another question.
Okay, this is an important.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. He told me a couple of these. I have no idea.
Yes.
I know. What did you?
Who would you rather fight, King Kong or T-Rex?
Okay. Have you ever seen me fight?
No.
When I was teaching high school.
Actually, I have.
I mean,
unfortunately,
were you talking about fist fight or verbal fight?
it was neither King Kong nor T-Rex that was involved.
Yeah, it was a turd. That's a problem, because when I used to teach high school, there were times when there was like fights in the classroom and stuff, and all of a sudden my voice got all squeaky and high. Everybody sit down right now. And so T-Rex or King Kong, I would rub T-Rex's belly and calm him down. I'm not fighting him. That's my answer. I'm not fighting either one. I would rub his belly.
Okay. So
And he couldn't do anything because his arms would be up there. He couldn't like stop me.
and he'd be in such
He would love a belly rub.
yeah.
Most animals do love a belly. We talk about giving belly rubs a lot. And just you can go wherever you want to go with that, but
Right.
it's a true story.
I would fight King Kong over
Okay.
T-Rex.
All right. Why?
Because T-Rex is a pure killing machine. King Kong.
Yeah, but he likes a belly rub. I'm pretty sure
T-Rex likes a belly rub.
Well, they both would. But
Yeah.
I don't really.
I think King Kong would be more likely to succumb to the.
Hey, my cousin's
belly rub.
on.
Oh yay!
Hey, Jen. Hey, our daughter Elena is down in Tampa, and so I was telling John that if you don't get to go down, I want to go down and visit her. So
Right.
I want to stop by.
Yeah.
And she's actually in St. Petersburg. So I'm glad you stopped.
Yeah.
Stopped in to see us.
Yeah.
All right. Give me some other questions.
Well.
I'm not fighting somebody.
Well.
Okay. Ooh, what's it gonna be?
Between the two of us, who's more likely to cry in a movie?
Come on.
I
That's
know.
not even.
That's a softball.
I can't even watch I don't really watch movies. I
You sleep through.
sleep through the movies. I will cry. So I cry through a commercial. It's a true story. I can't watch. So do you see these things on Facebook? They're called oh gosh, what are they called? The Dodo or something?
I don't know.
I see you probably don't get them, but I get them. And they show you sad images of animals. I can't even see that. It makes me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I cry.
It's okay.
Yeah, just the thought of it. We were watching Hannibal. What did I cry at that one, or what was the other one we watched?
It was Rectify.
Oh, Rectify.
I almost said
Yeah, that's on your mind right now with all of your treatments. Yeah, Rectify. That's what it was. Yeah, and I hate to cry, so I hate to watch like anything. I don't like to read a drama, and Rachel, are we putting that out there?
No.
We're not putting that out there.
What we can tell about when we started dating is that it was kind of a little bit of a drawn out process.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, I thought she meant like how we started dating."
No. That's exactly what she meant.
Oh, well, because I was all sappy, Rach, right? Rachel remembers times that I felt like I was like a middle schooler, and I was like, I don't know if he likes me.
Oh,
and poor Rach had to listen to me here. Where's my beer? Now I want to have a beer. Thinking of that. Yeah, I didn't know if you liked me, and so poor Rach. I'd come home and I said, Rach is like, he likes you. I know he likes you. I was like, I don't know if he likes me. And
well, now you know.
Yeah, now I know.
So
right,
Jennifer said that she can't wait to see you if and when you're able to come down.
It's been forever. It's been last time you were up here at Aunt Kathy's, I think, is what. So we're definitely gonna. This is recorded, so you have to hold me to it. Oh gosh.
What is the weirdest or most eccentric thing about your spouse?
Oh, I thought you meant about yourself.
Well, for you, that would be me.
No,
for me, that would be you.
No,
yeah.
I knew that.
Okay.
I thought you meant weird about me.
No. What
Weird
you see about
or
me?
eccentric? Well, you want to go first? Because
I'll
I
go
got to
first.
think.
I know exactly what it is.
I got a lot of weird things.
It's time to talk about the animals.
Okay.
So, who was playing trick or treat with the squirrels today?
Me. Yeah, it was. They were hungry.
How much do we spend every month, do you think, on food for birds, deer, and squirrels and groundhogs?
$200 to $300 a month. Not including my new shopping list for the groundhogs, which includes, well, we haven't done apples yet.
No.
Includes cauliflower. They love cauliflower.
Yeah, I do like it.
Cauliflower, carrots. There's a lot of things they don't like. I throw it out there and they don't like. They like broccoli stems. But I also want to get some apples because somebody said they like apples. Yeah, we go to the feed store and we go to Tractor Supply. Actually, now that you mentioned it, we're pretty low. We
It's
only
time
have
to go
enough for
again.
today or tomorrow. And yeah, so what I do is I open our sliding glass door, and I I yell out to the backyard, "Who
Yep.
wants a peanut?"
And 19
They
squirrels
start coming over.
start coming to the back
Yeah.
door.
And then I start throwing peanuts out, going trick or treat. I can't top that. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so weird.
So that is definitely the most
hear
weird
me
and
talk
or
about
eccentric thing that I would say about you. It's also very endearing, but
I love
it's
that.
nevertheless
Oh,
funny.
and we're getting ready after this. We'll go and
oh my gosh. Yeah.
yeah, we've got deer. So we have a scout, a girl that comes first.
Her name is Scout.
Yep. And then we have like, I don't know how many other
7 total.
five to 7 of them that
Yep.
come. And so I put a little bit of corn out for them and talk to them. And
Yeah.
I don't rub anybody's belly, except for I would really like to rub that groundhog's belly.
I know.
And my little girl squirrel that's all nurply. She must have another
Nurply.
little litter of kittens. Well, she is. She's got some big nurples.
I guess she does. Hey, there's somebody on Terry Kelly. I haven't seen Terry in years, but we actually worked at the bank together in Salem, New Hampshire. I was
there.
If you
So up in New Hampshire.
yeah.
Hey Terry.
But Terry's awesome. She's
and Mary
hilarious.
Buckler, she is there. So hey Mary. And she our kids and her kids grew up together.
Yeah.
And she went kayaking or canoeing just recently, which I saw looks super awesome. That's the other thing I want to do on my awesome weekends is go kayaking. So what's weird?
Oh, about me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got plenty of weird things about me.
I don't know. Well, it's not weird, but something I can think off the top of my head. You can play a little ditty on your guitar over.
That's not weird. That's just practicing.
And over and over and over and over and over again. I know, but you're not working because you're at home on sick leave. And so, sorry.
No,
and I do love you, but like 7 to 12 hours a day.
Doing what?
Practicing your little ditty over. And I know, so a lot of the music you hear on the, definitely on the other ones, it's good. It's good because you play very well. And he's made up the songs, so he's written the songs, and but he practices them a lot. I have to move away because you're like a multitasker. I can't even function doing one task, and you are multitasking. So you are reading or watching a podcast or something, and you're playing the guitar and you're having a conversation.
Yeah, that's if I'm practicing something that's sort of mindless, like an exercise or something.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Over and over again.
I can't do that on other instruments though. No. Maybe the violin.
And they sound good. It sounds good, but that's like off the top of my head. That's the only thing.
That's weird. Really weird.
I mean, you do make. You make so when people call for spam calls. Yeah, he'll take the spam call, and he's got a really good set of voices.
Yes.
And so one time he had some guy on probably for 10 minutes or longer, and he was telling this guy he was out in the barn and he needed to get kids because the guy wanted him to get a new roof, and so I mean, you're good at that too. Yeah. You're good at a lot of stuff. That's a totally different topic.
That was fun. I don't really do that anymore. No. One, because I don't get that many spam calls. 2, when I do well, first of all, I'm in Iraq so much that I don't have as much opportunity to get a spam call. But when I used to get the spam calls, it seemed like I was getting a person. Now it's like a computer that figures out whether or not you're, I guess, somebody they want to talk to, and then they always end up hanging up on me. But oh my God, I did have some good times doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. And we were doing it like we were at a restaurant, and then he's got some wackadoodle voice going on super loud. And so, so maybe that is maybe a weird thing that not everybody does.
I got 100 head of cow here and 3 boys that want to help me. Yeah. Just going on and on about how I can't afford a new roof or whatever the case may be.
Hey, let's talk about something.
What's that?
This is my contribution. You
Okay.
wrote all these questions. So we get a lot of questions about dressings, and we're not going to, it's not, the whole thing's not talking about our product, but so we've had quite a few people that have asked us if we were going to make a ranch dressing, because we have 2 more dressings that we're going to put in production, hopefully in February. And then after that, hopefully we'll be able to produce 2 more, because we have a total of 6 now, but only 2 of them are out there for purchase. So anyway, people have asked us about a ranch dressing, and all of our products are vinaigrettes. And so here is the issue. I don't really like ranch. Actually, I don't like ranch at all. And neither does John.
Nope.
And so John said what he wanted to do, because I said we need to kind of talk about this, and people want ranch. So let's try it. So I've been looking at different recipes, and we've been trying things out. And problem is neither one of us like it. So we have to kind of give it out to other people to taste. But tell them what you want to do with ranch dressing.
I want
to make a video.
I want to make a video of me shooting skeet with bottle after bottle after bottle of ranch salad dressing going up in the air, and then just poof, exploding when I nail it with some 12 gauge.
Yeah. And I would do it, but I am not really a good shot. So I would just be shooting it, and the ranch would come down, not being shot, and then just explode on the ground. So
you can just like put it up on
effect.
Set it up on logs and stuff and blast away.
All right, that was my contribution.
Was that it?
Yeah. Well, I was working all day. I didn't write any questions down.
You were working all day. That's true.
I was.
God, how crazy.
I know.
Well,
do you have any more questions?
Oh no, that's it for the questions.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
Well, all right, we're done. Hey, it was really fun, and we've been really enjoying doing these podcasts. Actually, we started a few months ago, maybe in May, I guess. Going on podcasts. We actually had a storyline coach, and the storyline coach John was like this prized student. I heard him down here in the basement talking to the coach, and then the first time John tried to to get me to kind of practice the story, because you have to have some talking points, right? And he said, oh, you do Zoom. I work with my students. He says, you do that all the time. And so we wrote down, hey, we froze up.
Yeah.
Okay. We didn't. We
we're back. It's just the Zoom.
So he said, well, let's practice. We wrote out these script things, and then we move so you can see, and he sat me in that chair back there. Okay, now we can back up. And so he's got the video like on my face, and I had to say, hi, I'm Stacy Curry, and I'm a Savage Crusader, or whatever I was saying. And he said, well, you sound like you're lecturing. And this was half of a day. We were doing it. We'd stop, we'll do it again, stop, we'll do it again. And I wasn't happy. That I might bring that up more often than I should. The day that he kept telling me I sounded like I was lecturing, and I was like, well, I don't know how to do that. And so then the storyline coach did the same thing. So John was finished, did a video and everything, and I had homework. I had to repeat things. I am a Semper Savage or salad dressing crusader. I had to repeat it. Then when I got on my first podcast, I didn't say it we didn't talk like that. So, but it's been 3 months, 4 months. We've done, gosh,
a lot.
Yeah, maybe almost 20 of them, including these.
Yeah.
And so we started doing them here because we wanted to bring our friends and our family kind of to talk a little bit about life. It's not all about our product. It's actually more about reconnecting. I connected with Karen Pilot. I connected with Vicky Oscar, Susan. I connect with, more often. We brought the girls together, and they were talking with Ashley and John. You talked with people, so it's a lot of fun to do it, and it's real. This isn't perfect.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be perfect. And we just thought that it should be fun, and that we're not going to worry too much about production quality or anything. So next week, I'm going to have Mac Talbert on. Mac Talbert is a friend of ours. He started, I'm not sure how long they've been in business now, but he's got his own barbecue sauce company called, well, he's got two of them actually. One's called Smoked Virginia, and then the other one is called Smoke and Shine barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
And they're pretty successful.
Yeah.
So anyway, he was someone who really mentored me
Continues
to
Yeah.
in the food business. Although we've got very different business models, but nevertheless, a lot of wisdom there and
Plus, he has some kick-ass barbecue sauce too. It's really good.
Awesome.
It's absolutely good.
So, what is your biggest seller? I see from Donnie Collar. Donnie Carter.
Hey, Donnie.
Our biggest seller is our balsamic.
Yep.
Savage balsamic. Right now, what has driven that? So it was originally, like Stacy said earlier, but you weren't on, Donnie. Stacy said that it was originally, the products were originally salad dressings. That's the way they were conceived. But one, Stacy started using it because she grills a lot, she cooks a lot. She's an amazing cook.
I don't like to eat salad all the time.
Right, I eat salad like crazy.
He eats salad 2 times a day.
Yeah, but anyway, she started using it as a marinade, the balsamic, and the Centurion is wonderful as a marinade too. But the balsamic, grillers and sautéers have started freaking out about our balsamic vinaigrette as a marinade. It's amazing, and we even had a jerky company, gnarly jerky, who a friend of mine owns, but they were interested in doing a whole jerky recipe on it. But when they tried it, because it's got olive oil in it, they were like, "Yeah, we can't really use olive oil in jerky." So that didn't work out. But that's by far. The balsamic
is definitely, and it's so versatile. Like I said, Vicky told me she was putting it on peaches. Nikki Allison said she was putting it on watermelon feta salad or something like that. It started with Elizabeth, my daughter Elizabeth. She wanted it on chickpeas, and so kind of that's how we started with that, with the balsamic, because the original recipe is Italian.
Travis Partington just joined us.
Hey, Travis.
Travis is one of our biggest fans. We're one of his biggest fans. Check out Oscar Mike Radio. Check out his clothing line with Authentically American. Travis is just an amazing dude, hilarious, informative, just tons of fun. Check out Oscar Mike Radio with Travis Partington.
You'll love his videos, and also his the money that he raises or makes, he donates to charity
for Wild Hearts.
Equestrian or sorry, Travis, if I'm
I'm sorry. I remember it's Wild Hearts, but it's a veteran, like a therapy.
Course,
anyway, but he is super active in the veteran community, and he's a big supporter of ours. We are, of course, a huge supporter of him. And Travis, we're going to be hopefully heading up to New Hampshire. We will stop by your place in Mass,
and we're dropping off.
And we will drop off some blue cheese to you.
So we have a few products that we're working on. One of them is my favorite, is blue cheese. Another one's ginger, which is, we had that on the pork chops last night, and that's also another favorite of mine. Hey, Kara, good to see you, and I can't wait to try that turkey meatball recipe that you sent me. And
Travis just told us, sorry, it's Wild Hearts Therapeutic Equestrian Program.
Thank you.
Appreciate the thanks for the clarification. So folks, check that out, especially Donna Jackson. That's something you might be interested in with your love of animals. It's a very worthwhile thing that Travis is doing there.
Just go to his webpage, Oscar Mike Radio, and Travis, you're just awesome. I love to see what you're doing.
Right.
So upbeat. So, and he's been showing different ways to use our Semper Savage products too. And And that's another thing that I added to my Christmas list is this Ninja grill that he uses.
Oh yeah, okay.
My list is getting really long.
Thanks, Travis. You added to the
Yeah.
to the already
Yeah.
long Christmas list.
I know.
Yeah,
I can't
she
wait.
wants-
I
she
can't
wants
wait for
the Ninja grill.
Christmas.
Anyway, that thing looks awesome. But yeah,
yeah.
Travis has been
It's Susan
tearing down some
yeah,
pork chops and steak.
yeah, all grilled in that
Yep.
that grill.
Tearing it down.
Susan said she can't wait for the blue cheese too. And
Yeah.
thanks, Susan, for being one of our taste testers, because it was gosh, a year and a half ago when I met up with her with these little containers of blue cheese A, blue cheese B, blue cheese C. And I said, here, try these and tell me which one you like.
Yep.
And so we really want to make sure that it's something that we like, but that other people like as well. So we just found mason jars. So things like toilet paper. What else was the big items that were gone?
Paper towels.
Paper towels. Two things we were looking for: yeast and mason jars.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 months. Finally, we found mason jars at Shoppers.
Yes.
And I bought
Yes.
them all. He was like, how many do you think we need? I said, get them. Actually, there was only 2 cases of the quarts and 1 case of the smaller ones.
Yeah.
But I was like, get those because you can't find them anywhere. So we'll be making up some products and we'll get some samples out. Oh, and yay, Susan says she has some jars for me. So yeah, so when I give them out, then they bring them back to me.
Yeah.
Just like Rachel, right? Just like this, and
Yep.
say, I can't do it backwards. Fill these up.
Yep.
So they don't. The other ones don't have the labels on them.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
So why don't we go ahead and wrap up? Thanks.
Yeah.
Mostly because I have to pee.
Oh, typical.
Uh,
Here's the jar. Do
I
not
can pee.
use this
Give it to me and we can keep going.
No. Hey, thanks for joining. This is the first time we've done it, just the 2 of us, and we weren't really sure, what was going to happen. And it was really exciting to see all of you up here. I just want to say I thank all of you, my family, my friends that have been there 2 years ago when we first started, and that people that are here now, that are supporting, sharing recipe, or even just watching. Even if you say like, vinaigrettes are not my thing, that's fine. Watching and giving us pointers, because we learn from what people kind of tell us about our website, our, my crappy TikTok videos and things like that.
And go to Google. We have a Google My Business page.
Yeah.
If you Google Semper Savage, we're trying to get 25, what do you call it, reviews this
25
week.
reviews. Well, so here's the deal, because it was almost like not really a bet, kind of a bet.
Yeah.
I said we can get 25 reviews. And John says, that's a lot of reviews to get in a month, or it was a little less than a month.
Right.
And I said, we can get 25 reviews. And so we have 5, and I'm so thankful for the 5 that reviewed us there. Travis, you're 1, Susan, you're 1, Bonnie's 1. And so I'm really thankful, but I'm a little competitive. And so I want 25 reviews. And so if people can go out there and hit review. I also want to thank Arsenal Marketing, because
of course, yeah.
Colleen Callis, her daughter Megan, I met up with Colleen, and she was trying some of our products, and we got a message from her daughter Megan, who just graduated and was starting a job. And they've been doing a lot of posting on Instagram and Facebook for us, and they've done a really awesome job. They just put that fall one up. It's just awesome. So I really want to give a shout out to them. Again, to Travis. Travis, you've been such an awesome, amazing supporter, and we look forward to our continued collaboration.
Adam Bird at Heroes Media Group just joined us.
Hey, Adam. We just went up there a couple weeks ago.
Went up to Phrase Brewing, which is another veteran-owned company. Met up with Travis and his wife. Oh my God, Jen?
Adam,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, you just said Travis, but it's in.
Oh, said Travis. Oh, I'm sorry. I met Adam and his wife Jen. And oh my God,
and it was so much fun.
Yeah, had a blast.
I was having like adult conversations. And I was going out. Between work and Semper Savage, especially when you're gone, I don't go out. So it was so much fun.
And when I'm gone, I hang out with a bunch of pilots and mechanics, so I don't have adult conversations either.
It was fun. And Frays is awesome. It's a beautiful location up in, I think they called it Newmarket or Mount Airy, but it seemed a little bit further out.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. The beer was delicious, and they even have some great appetizers.
They
It was
did.
really good.
Yeah, it was real good.
Yeah.
Adam's been a huge supporter, and
Yeah.
Heroes Media Group has really been giving us a lot of shout outs. Thanks so much
Yeah.
for the support. And
they still
we're-
have one. If you go on to the Heroes Media Group and put a comment in their comments, I think it was "I want it" or something like that.
I want these.
I want
I
these.
think is what. He wanted.
So he's. I think that closes up Thursday.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for the coffee, because that was delicious. It's gone. It was really good.
Yeah, it was good. Anyway, folks.
Okay.
I gotta pee.
Okay. Well,
There's no
then
denying
nobody
that I have
wants
to.
to see me all by myself, because I'll just start talking.
There's the no denying that I gotta
All
pee.
right, now here's what always happens. I don't know how to turn it off. Thank you guys. We will be back. We'll have some more live cooking videos, and soon I'm going to put together the blooper compilation, which is going to be my favorite.
We have bloopers.
We have a lot of bloopers.
I can't imagine
We have
us
a lot
having
of
bloopers.
Yeah. a lot of
Holy
bloopers.
moly.
Some bad language coming out of my mouth. Sorry, Mom. But yeah. Anyway, I have like half of a camera roll on my phone full of bloopers. All right. You all have a great evening, and we will see you real soon. Love you guys.
See you later. Bye.
Okay.
That was the wrong salute. There we go.
Okay.
I showed the underside of my hand. You can't do that.
Okay.